Deep in a golden valley surrounded by tall, whispering trees, there lived a young fox named Arlo. Arlo was clever, quick, and full of energy. But he had one big weakness. He wanted everything immediately. If he felt hungry, he rushed for food. If he saw something shiny, he grabbed it without thinking. If a chance appeared, he jumped before understanding it. The older animals often advised him. "The best things come slowly," said the wise old owl. "Patience makes you powerful," said the calm deer. But Arlo only smirked. "Why wait," he said, "when I can win right now?" One bright morning, Arlo spotted a basket full of fresh apples near a farmer's hut. The apples looked juicy and delicious. But the farmer was still nearby, fixing his tools. From a distance, a rabbit whispered, "Wait until he leaves." But Arlo didn't listen. He dashed forward, grabbed an apple. "Hey!" the farmer shouted. Arlo froze. Then panic took over. He dropped the apple and ran as fast as he could, his heart racing wildly. He barely escaped. From behind a bush, he watched as the farmer soon left. Slowly, the other animals came and enjoyed the apples peacefully. Arlo lowered his head. "If I had waited, I would have eaten without fear." But the lesson didn't stay long. A few days later, Arlo saw a piece of meat hanging from a thin rope outside a small hut. It swayed gently in the wind. Perfect, Arlo thought. Without thinking, he jumped high to grab it. But the rope was tied to a hidden trap. Snap! The rope tightened around his paw. Arlo yelped and struggled, pulling and twisting until he finally slipped free, leaving behind a few strands of fur. He limped away, shaken and hurt. Not far away, a patient wolf watched quietly. "I waited," the wolf said calmly. The rope loosened when the wind slowed. "Now it's safe." The wolf walked forward and took the meat easily. Arlo sat silently, staring at his injured paw. Again, waiting would have saved him. Days passed. One evening, Arlo was starving. He hadn't eaten properly in a long time. His body felt weak, and his steps were slow. Then he found a berry bush filled with small green berries. A parrot perched above said, "They will be sweet in a few days. Right now, they are bitter." Arlo's stomach growled loudly. He wanted to eat them immediately. But then he paused. He remembered the apples. He remembered the trap. He remembered the fear, the pain, and the regret. For the first time, Arlo sat down and took a deep breath. "All right," he whispered, "I will wait." The first day was hard. The berries were right there, but he didn't touch them. The second day was harder. His hunger made him restless. The third day felt endless. Doubt filled his mind. But Arlo stayed. He watched the sky change colors. He listened to the wind moving through the leaves. He noticed things he had never seen before. Slowly, something inside him changed. His thoughts became calmer. His heart felt lighter. His mind grew stronger. Then, on the fourth morning, a sweet fragrance filled the air. The berries had turned deep red. Arlo carefully picked one and tasted it. It was soft, sweet, and full of flavor. He smiled. He ate slowly, peacefully, enjoying every bite. There was no fear chasing him, no pain holding him back, no regret in his heart. Only quiet happiness. From that day on, Arlo was no longer the impatient fox. When he saw an opportunity, he observed first. When he wanted something, he gave it time. When life slowed down, he stayed steady. One day, a young squirrel asked him, "How did you become so wise?" Arlo smiled gently and said, "I learned that rushing may give you something quickly, but waiting gives you something better."